Hello, teacher. Well, in that opportunity, I would like to tell you about the story of my uncle Luis. He died in the pandemic, and my father one time later told me about a history that happened to him when he was young man. Well, when my aunt was 18 years old, he lived in a town in Boyacá called Soata, Boyacá, but he lived very far uh, from the town, and in where they lived, uh, it was dark and there wasn't light, and they were poor. If they ate lunch, they couldn't eat dinner. Um, that was a very difficult time for my family, but own, my uncle always was happy, and he always had been the protector of his family. And well, my aunt always uh, loved me, and that thing is pretty. No, nowadays, or nevertheless, sometimes strange things happen to him. One day, I'm not sure, I think in 1890s, he was on his friend's house, and well, in Boyacá, and at night he heard a strange sound, and he thought, I don't know what happened, and he when he left, there was a little garden, and his room was in front of the garden. And at midnight, he heard a sound again, um, like a horse, and he looked out the window. Yes, and he saw a big black horse. He had never seen a horse so big. It was very extreme, and he was afraid. That horse had a rider. The rider was wearing a long black jacket, shiny, skinny black boots, and black gloves. Also, the rider had a long black hair and a glasses. What scared him the most was that he couldn't his face, and my uncle felt that felt that time stopped in at that moment. And additionally, my uncle's friends left to the house and hadn't returned uh, yet at the house. My uncle said that 2 minutes later, the horse was still here, and he had a stick, and with that stick he hit the horse, but the horse didn't do anything, and then the rider looked him. After that, the rider took a stick and pulled it out of the window. My uncle fell to the ground, and then he got up very scared. When he looked at the garden, neither the horse nor not nor the rider was there. After that, after that, my uncle came into the house, but when he came in, his friend was there in the house, and his friend asked him, "Where are you?" Nonetheless, the face of my uncle was scared. His face was terror, terrified, and he told him that what happened to him. Then his friend uh, opened his eyes and told him that a long time ago there were other people who lived there in that house in that house, and one of them had the same thing happen to him. Since that time, my uncle was never the same person again. That night was for him very scared, and he also started to feel afraid. In in any moment he was afraid, and his life was very difficult for that reason. He kept seeing the horse and the rider. He had bad dreams, and he was like that for 1 year. Then he didn't feel bad again. However, days before that he died, my dad told me that my uncle dreamed again about the horse and the rider. Maybe it was the devil that came to take him away. And that story made me feel very afraid, and I don't know, my uncle was my favorite uncle, and he always loved me, and he gave me many gifts and said me many beautiful words, and for me it's impossible that he could dream that dreams, and I don't know, it's a little crazy, but in a few days ago, my father heard that in the town where my aunt lived in that moment, many people dream the same dream, and after many years before their dies, and they dream the same dream with the horse and 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 the rider. Okay, teacher, thank you for watching my video. I hope you like it, and see you in the next video. Bye.